Good morning, everyone. How are you? I am Nancy Ortnell, and this is my husband, Rick, and you are here at Cooking with Nancy O. And how are you today? We missed you last week. We had another engagement going on. So we have a very special dish for you today. We have a new addition to our family, our cooking family, I should clarify. We are now having our meat provided by a very special couple, and their business is called meatyourkitchen.com, and meat is spelled M-E-A-T. So they're wonderful people to work with, and their company, Meat Your Kitchen, is going to be awesome if you are in the market for some really fine quality meat. They are the person to go to. So that being said, we're going to segue into our tower garden. I had a wonderful event at my house yesterday with my tower garden. I thank everybody that came. And next time around, maybe you will be here for it. But we did a seed swap, and it was so much fun. And we got to show off our towers, which we just love doing that stuff. And today's recipe is going to include, our main ingredient is going to be kale, and something else you can grow on the tower are peppers. We are depleted on peppers right now. So just to back up a little bit on our towers, we have been growing our towers since October. We have 2 of them in the basement growing. Everything we use comes right off the towers. And now when we get to this time of year, it's starting to look a little scrappy, but it's still producing food. And you figure when we planted the kale, we used maybe 5 or 6 seeds, and we've been eating all winter off of it. Now, this is 2 different kales that we planted. One is curly, one is black mighty, or something like a black dynamo. I can't remember the name, but so you can see the 2 difference. But we also grow microgreens, and the seed packet comes with a variety of seeds, and there was another type of kale in there. So we're getting 3 for 1 today. So now we're going to start reseeding our tower. We're going to start growing new seeds. So when it's time to move the towers outside, then we have fresh seeds to go out there and strong seedlings. So that's kind of how it works. We will also keep 1 tower inside because we want our leafy greens year round. And the heat of the summer, they don't grow well in the really hot weather that we have here in St. Louis. So we are going to make a sauteed ground beef and kale today. And we know how powerful kale is for our nutrition. So what I would like to do is, we have already sauteed our onion, we had some green pepper and some bell pepper. It says you use like 1/3 of the pepper. I think I would have added more. That's just my personal opinion. I probably would have added a red in there for some color, but we are following the recipe the way it's written today, so that's how we're doing it. But remember, when you're cooking, do what you want to do. This is your recipe. You just alter it the way you want. You can add other flavors in there. So now that we have that all sauteed and ready to go, I'm going to hand Rick a pound of this ground beef that is fantastic from the Meat Your Kitchen. And he's going to finish sauteing it. I pre-browned it a little bit just to have the cooking time go a little faster for us. But this is going to be a fantastic, quick, fast casserole to make. You come home from work, you can throw this together. It takes like, pre-cut your vegetables, walk in the door, cook it, and you're ready to serve it in about 15 minutes. So that's what I really like about these recipes. And add whatever else you have in your refrigerator to the recipe, so you can kind of get the gist on that. Okay, so while Rick is back there browning the meat, I have looked up, look at this page of notes on kale. Guys, kale is such a nutritious superfood. We all know that. We have trouble eating it. So many people tell me they don't like kale. If you cook with kale, the flavors blend so much better. So if you're eating it raw in your salad, before you put it in your salad, drizzle some olive oil and sea salt and massage it. So it's not so tough. I serve salads at my house all the time with kale to people who tell me they don't like kale, and they never say anything about, is there kale in here? I just cut the leaves up smaller. Okay, so let me tell you about this superfood. It's rich in antioxidants, vitamin C, K, beta carotene. It also contains nutrients that support eye health and weight management, heart health, and a whole bunch of more things. And like 1 cup of it has 33 calories in it and only 7 grams of carbohydrates. So this food is a superfood. You can see why people want you, the nutritionists say to eat so much of it. It's very diabetes friendly because of the nutrition in it. It helps with that. Provides antioxidants, excellent source of vitamin C, may lower your cholesterol levels. Can you imagine if you put food like this into your body instead of all the horrible, bad processed foods? How much better your cholesterol would be? An excellent source of vitamin K. And it's very high in beta carotene. So you can see how all of this is so good for us. And the more you put this food in your body, the more your body's going to crave it. I've said this before, I was never a vegetable eater, so I started growing on the towers. So that's why I'm so passionate about my towers. Okay, how are we doing back there, Rick?
That's good.
Okay, he has the meat all brown now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, it called for 5 kale leaves. Rick just kind of grabbed a bunch of leaves off and kind of mixed up the various kinds. So he's going to stir this in until it's wilted. I'm telling him to turn down this flame. I think, wait a minute, don't take that the wrong way. The flame on the pan was a little high, so I told him to turn it down a little. I still get to boss him sometimes, even though he's the boss now. Okay, so he's going to cook that up until it is wilted, and I'm going to hand him some salt and pepper. I did about 1/8 a teaspoon of pepper, and I did about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, because it said to do it to taste. And I'm going to mix this up so he can just kind of sprinkle it all in there. There you go, babe. Look at that. We are doing well here. So, as you can see, it needs some red color. I think we need some red peppers in there and some orange pepper. But the recipe only called for like 1/3 of a green and 1/3 of a yellow. So that's what we prepared. But imagine how beautiful that would be if we had some other colors in there. And peppers are so good for us. We all know that too. So, are you done? Oh, guess what time it is? Okay, let's bring it over. You want to just put
some on the plate.
Yeah. Will that spin more?
Yeah.
Hold on. We didn't get the right tools out to get it out of the pan. We're going to have Rick tasting this.
It'd have been better with more peppers.
More peppers. I told you. Yeah, I think that the more peppers you have. Okay, so this is beautiful. See how beautiful it is? And we're going to have Rick taste it in a minute, but imagine more peppers, more kale, and you could really get a good punch of vegetables in here. But I want to know about the flavors. So,
ready?
Are we almost ready to taste this?
Yep.
Okay, let it cool a little bit. You ready? Make sure you get the peppers in there. Uh-oh, eyebrows went up.
It's good. Very good. I could cut back on the salt a little bit.
Oh, I did too much salt. I guessed at the salt and I put too much in.
For us.
For us. Oh, that'd be okay. Now, if you had more vegetables in there, that would have been the correct amount of salt.
Yeah.
But we don't eat a lot of salt at our house. So it's good.
That's good.
More peppers.
More
okay.
Peppers.
I have to try it today because I'm dying. I love casseroles. I was raised with casseroles, so this is a really exciting recipe for me. Oh, that is good. Okay. Sorry, I'm joking.
Okay.
Joking live. Okay. I was raised with casseroles with lots and lots of noodles because you're from that big family. You have to fill them up. I love this idea. Add more vegetables to it. Add more kale to it. More peppers. I would even add a little more onion. And that would be slam dunk. This is a great starter recipe for you to start your base recipe and add what you want to it. This is fantastic. I'm thrilled with this recipe.
This one's good.
I love ground beef. I like high quality ground beef. So that's why we're now using Meet Your Kitchen, because they have such high quality meat. And then we can use that for all of our cooking and eat healthier. Good. Okay. All right. He went back for seconds and thirds and all that good stuff. So I have no idea what's going to be ripe on our tower for next week, because it's starting to like just grow all kinds of things again. And so we will have a surprise recipe for you. Oh, he's going to throw in more veggies right now. So next week will be a surprise recipe. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. And you guys, if you have any questions about the tower or what we did on our seed swap, give me a call and I'll share all kinds of ideas with you. I just love talking about the towers. I love educating people on the towers. Another thing I like doing is going into classroom situations or into nursing homes and doing senior centers and doing demonstrations. So if you have a need for that, give us a holler. We love to educate. So you guys have a great week. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week, and see you later. Bye. Rick is back there cooking. Okay. Okay, this is great.
Yeah.
I want a pepper.
It would have been better with the
more peppers.
more peppers, and like you said, the color.
Oh my gosh, that's good. I love it.
Yep.
Okay.